everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk about something that is highly requested from us, and that's why we choose to eat only 2 meals a day instead of 3 meals or 5 meals or however many meals that normal people eat.
Normal people.
Yeah, because we're kind of breaking the rules of what normalcy is when it comes to eating at certain times of the day or eating certain sizes of meals.
Yeah, so I first realised that I was doing this is actually since I've been in Chiang Mai, to be honest, both last year and this year. By last year I mean 2015, so 2015, 2016 and obviously this year I was eating 2 meals a day, and it was kind of by accident. So I'd wake up in the morning, I'd go out train 2-3 hours, and then I would have a sort of big meal around late breakfast, early lunch style meal, and then I'd have that, and then that would set me up until dinner, and then I'd have my dinner. So I wouldn't be up really early, like 6-7 a.m. If obviously I was, I'd have that meal then, and then I'd have a meal at lunchtime. But because I was going out, sometimes on my ride, I would take a small snack, raisins or whatever I was eating back then. It's possibly not even the healthiest things, but I'd take a little snack out with me sometimes during a ride. Now obviously we sometimes have raisins on the ride, so technically you can say 2 meals and a snack or whatever, but mainly we'll have our main meals as 2 meals a day, brunch and dinner essentially, right?
Yeah, and we find that we're eating this way is mostly because it just fits with our schedule and we feel more satisfied and satiated this way. So if we were to try and conform with normal eating, which would be the typical breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it just doesn't fit with our schedule, and we would basically be forcing ourselves to eat at those times because we wouldn't be hungry. I've got quite a few people asking how we kind of make this work. Or don't you get hungry during the day? Maybe you're like limiting yourself, maybe you're restricting yourself. We're not. Like we're actually eating intuitively. We're listening to our bodies by eating the amounts that we are and eating at the certain times that we are. Like we said, if we go out for a train ride in the morning and we don't get back for the next couple hours, by the time we come back and make our breakfast, or we call it our brunch now, it's usually around 11 to 12, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. that we actually get our first meal in of the day. And why would it make sense to stuff ourselves with or force more food down our throats by the time 1 or 2 or even 3 p.m. roll around and we're still not hungry? It just doesn't make sense that way, because we've eaten a really big, satisfying, satiating breakfast oatmeal to start the day.
And then we'll end up having a late dinner as well.
And forcing food down our throats in the afternoon just because we have to have a lunch,
3 meals,
right?
Yeah.
Or and then pushing our dinner time later in the day as well. Like everything would just be moved, and it just doesn't work for us. So we found that having a brunch between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. and then having our dinner between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. the latest, it makes sense for us. So we have the full afternoon to work with clients, make YouTube videos, edit, whatever other computer work we have, working on our ebook, that kind of thing, doing errands outside of the house, random stuff like that. It just really fits and works with our schedule, and we just feel super satisfied eating this way, just eating 2 large meals a day.
Yeah, so many people throw around the word intermittent fasting for what we're doing, but at the end of the day, call it what you will, but we're basically doing what feels right to us. We're not skipping meals, although potentially you could say, yeah, you're skipping a meal, but what it is we're eating bigger meals, less bigger meals. So, I mean, some people might have 6 meals a day. I've seen people eating 6 times a day. Small meals, like a little handful. Grazing. I don't want to be fucking grazing all day, yeah? We ain't doing that, right? Just like I said to you earlier on, right? I eat to live, not live to eat. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy food as much as the next person, right? But at the end of the day, once I'm eating, that's it. I want to get on with my day. I don't want to be messing around, cooking, eating, cleaning up. Yeah, because it's you've got to add these things up. Washing the dishes, cleaning the mess, cooking, slaving away on over a stove, and you have to stay in the house whilst it's cooking, sort of thing, and it's just too much hassle. So for us, it really works for us to be 2 meals a day, 2 big meals, satiating meals, and then we're literally happy to go the rest of the evening, because we don't really get hungry in the evening anyway, because we're just relaxing, you know, we're not running around burning loads of calories. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I said, call it intermittent fasting, whatever you will, but it isn't like we're eating the same 2 small meals and then cutting out the third, you know, for restriction.
Yeah.
It was almost by accident what we ended up doing, and it just works for us. And some people eat 3 meals, that works for them. Some people eat 5, that works for them. Do whatever you do. At the end of the day, there's no rules, and you know, I really don't understand why we should force ourselves to do something that doesn't work for us. Everybody's different. Everybody has different schedules. So, you have anything else to say?
Yeah, so basically just find what works for you. As long as you're eating enough food, it doesn't matter if you're eating 2 meals or 6 meals a day, whatever works for your schedule, whatever makes you feel most satisfied, whatever gives you the most energy, and just follow along with that. Just make sure you're eating enough food, so you're not restricting, you're not limiting.
Yeah, I mean, we've logged it on Chronometer and MyFitnessPal, and I'm still eating around 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day. You're still eating what, 2,500 to 3,000?
Yeah, it seems to be about 2,700 to 2,900 calories.
And this is all from whole foods as well. You know, I've seen some people struggling eating 2,700 and they're eating like refined stuff. So, you know, we're eating really good calories as well. We're not eating junk calories. You know, I mean, it's obviously rare when we do have pasta and stuff, but we're not eating junk calories. So all the calories we get are really good quality whole calories.
Nutrient dense,
yeah.
Yeah, so that is basically it. That's the reason why we choose to eat only 2 meals a day, and that's how we do it. That's basically pretty much all explained, right? I think. So if you liked the video and you found it maybe inspiring, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're new to either of our channels, don't forget to subscribe, because we post videos to help you live a healthy vegan lifestyle. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.